Now then, welcome back to Tactical Tuesdays. Playing some more of the Spatials this Tuesday. Just got back from Minecon 2015 in London, and this is the first game I've played. I haven't even loaded up a Minecraft yet. I haven't even explored a Minecraft. Straight into Spatials, ready for this Tactical Tuesday. So, let's have a look. I've just been letting it run for a bit. You know just how games need to just run for a bit to let resources just build up and flow through. And if you've got the balancing right in these sort of city builder controlling games, these sort of tactical games where you've got to tactically manage your resources as well as your people and your corridors and where people are going and all that kind of stuff. Well, occasionally you just got to sit back and just sort of let time pass. And just let them get on with it. Once you've got a balance, you've just got to let time pass so that you can see if there's a problem anywhere. And I did have a little problem. Some of the guys here, some of my level 10 and up people, the heroes of the adventures that we have, our space crew, were unhygienic. From level 8, these little guys need hygiene. And I'd recently redone these locking mechanisms to lock out the officers, so only tourists were in here. Because I was getting quite confused with how many people were actually in this area, and I was thinking, well, there's only supposed to be this many visitors. Why is there so many Sims in there? I'm calling them Sims. I'm guessing that's the kind of thing. The Sim people. So I locked these off again, making sure that the security gate only allowed officers, and these security gates only allowed visitors, and so on. So now we've got them over here, which means that they didn't have access to cleaning. And at level 8, they required it. So I quickly expanded the barracks area and just added in 5 super shower facilities and got the guys making some more soap. We also had a little bit of a shortage of these beans, which are used to make both the rations and the pizzas. So I quickly went into the mission menu, as it were, to have a look at these things, and quickly went and found a few more places where I could get beans in the first 5 levels, and just did some really easy level quests just to get the beans flowing back in. And that was so easy because I've got level 10 heroes going into level 3 and level 4 missions, so it was no big deal there either. And also, I've found a really cool little feature that has probably been there under my nose forever. It's the production control global. I just didn't know how it worked before. And what we've got here is, if we have a look in this basic kitchen, let's turn this back on actually, right? So this shows us what we've got running and what they're doing. So at the minute, all of these in the middle row here, I've got these little stock symbols above them. And that means that this factory is waiting for the stock of dessert to drop below the global limit set in the statistics, in the stats screen. Now, I've set that in the stats screen over here to be desired global stock limit 100. So when it falls below 100, it should start producing again, right? So what happens there is all of these have kicked into gear because these have just dropped below 100. It's just got to 97 down here. So we've now got all of these production facilities all just ripped into gear again. So we should gain 5 at a time. There we go, 5. So that took it up over 100, but then they used it. Then it's down on 106, 105, and so on. It'll work its way down. So they keep popping back and keeping the stock level to 100. I did that with the other things as well, the juices, because these things both use lots and lots of water, and water's a thing that we always seem to run out of. So having it so that they only produce when we've got less than 100, I thought was a good idea, and I'm really pleased to have found this global setting, because prior to that I was setting it on just like infinite production, just Q infinite, and then turning it off for a bit, and then turning it back on when I noticed it was needed. Now I've got global settings. I can go along to these things over here and set the global settings. I'll keep it at 100 for everything. I don't think I'll min-max and mess about with those too much. But I can now set these queues to global as well. So if less than 100 rations, they will kick into gear and start producing rations. Same here with the pizzas. And basically just put them all in at that sort of rate. They're going to run out of beans, I know this. But when they get up to 100 of each, they will stop and they will get more beans. And I'm thinking the same sort of thing with these soap dispenser things. However, I think I set the soap dispensers to 200. Yeah, when I was messing about with it, I set it to 200. So as you can see, we dipped down with no soap, and now we're back up with loads of soap again, which is awesome. So they should be all set on global to be 200. So as soon as the soap hits 200, we're good to go. That's a pretty cool feature. I like that feature a lot, right? Another thing, last episode, I asked for names. And look, I've got 5 10th level characters and I've named them thanks to the comments. There were just 5 comments offering up names, and you know who you are. Wolfie Argent. You put your own name up, so I put you as the engineer. Wolfie Argent. There was a kind of a process that I had to go through, okay? Spellcheck put this name for me. Thurferhawat. You troll me. You troll me because you wanted me to say these words. And you know I'm very good at pronunciation. I'm awesome at pronunciation. Thurferhawat. Yes, it just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? So with a name like Thurferhawat, I thought this guy looked the right one for it, right? So there's the process. Then I've got 2 females as my main squad members, right? So, Charlie, I thought Charlie could work as a female name. I don't know if you intended it to be a female name, but Charlie Robinson suits this character here. So I've got Charlie Robinson, the diplomat. We've got Duncan Idaho. Really sounds like a macho captain's name. So I've put him as the strategist. He's the Captain Kirk looking type. Duncan Idaho. Captain Idaho. And of course then we've got Wolf Argent, which looks super cool, like a super cool engineer. And left over, not deliberately, not last but least and all that, last but not least, we've got Kevy. Or Kevy. I didn't know whether it was meant to be a male sounding or a female sounding, so I thought because I've got a female scientist and Charlie sounded like a nice white girl's name, that I would put Kevy as the name for this wonderful scientist. So we've got 5 named characters now. 5 named characters, all level 10, all super awesome. One of them which I really don't want to be saying the name. I know. Spell check. You troll me. I know you troll me. I'm going to spell check it. I'm going to spell check it. Did I didn't even write spell check right, did I? Spell check it. There we go. It's a spell check now, except. So now it's spell check. Okay? Ha! There, done it. It's easy to say. So we've got Charlie Robinson, Duncan Idaho, Kevy, spell check, and Wolfie as my team for going on the adventures. Now, there's these basic little adventures as well. There's loads of little missions I can send the officers off on. Bonus chance when picking diplomats, yeah. I've been trying to assign diplomats to every single area. So like this required level 6 diplomats, so I've trained up some diplomats to level 6. And if I could recruit more, I would recruit more. But that one there, that was level 6. This one's level 7 diplomats. And I haven't got any level 7 diplomats yet. And there's no recruiting there either. So let's see. Level 7 diplomats? No. Nil. Nil point. So what I do is I take one of these lower level ones, right? Which is like ordinary learning. That gives a percentage for every officer involved, right? And I just go and I find the diplomats that I need and assign them to the task. There's a 100% chance that that's going to be successful already. But I'll assign the diplomats so that they can level up. And it should be fairly simple for them. And then we'll go for this second one and I'll level up these diplomats. So I'm basically just leveling up the diplomats to fill those slots as we need them to get that materials running a lot faster. Let's go with start that one, and again, usual learning there. I think I had 3 more diplomats. Yes, I did. Okay. And I'll keep going around, and I'll just keep recruiting diplomats every now and again as well if I think I need them. At the minute, though, I've got 3 more planets worth of diplomats available. And I think, yeah, I've only got 2 levels at the minute that don't have diplomats in them. Yeah, I shouldn't think this one will have diplomats. I've only just opened this one, haven't I? Yeah. So, if I was to recruit anything, I would recruit diplomats from these. Yeah, we've got another little issue from a few episodes, that this materials here, the new materials, haven't unlocked in this area yet. So all of my research is currently null and void because I can't progress until I unlock new resources. And the first 3 planetary systems that we checked out didn't unlock anything of new value. So we've got to unlock level 9, but I've also missed out on doing the missions for level 6, 7 and 8. Well, level 6 and 7 don't really have many missions going. Like this one, we just recently unlocked it, but I've got to go and get the beans and stuff from it. So what I thought I'd do is just sit back and let them process and run, and just make sure this is all ticking over nicely, and then go off and focus on doing some missions. And I'll be back in just a little bit, hopefully when these bean situation has stabilised and everything's running smoothly. Alrighty, so it's been running for a little while now, and as you can see, the stock levels have improved greatly. Things are progressing. The automated global settings seem to be working nicely. There's lots of people around, lots of these little guys running around all over the place. Half of them don't have jobs, half of them don't have anything to do, but they seem happy enough. There's 83% happiness overall. The visitors are leaving happy. The visitors are getting everything they need. They may be arriving unhappy, very bad opinion of the place, but they soon go away having a very good opinion of the place, which is awesome. We're keeping up with supply of the demand, or supply for the demand, and all that kind of stuff. And I think we're ready to go and try and explore a new area and unlock some new stuff. Because that's what you want to see, don't you? You want to see some new stuff. So, I was just checking out level 2 area there that I did a few quests in. So, we haven't really done many missions in level 6, 7 and 8 yet. But I want to try and unlock something new. So, rather than going over all of these kind of missions that you've seen every episode, these kind of missions, I'm going to go for this one because, well, I don't even want the resources, but I do want to unlock the next system. That's an important thing. So we're going to take Duncan, Wolfie, Charlie, Spellcheck, and Kevi. I don't know how to pronounce it in a feminine way. Kevi. Yeah, something like that. We're going to start the mission and send these guys out. The communication towers of the local human settlement are out of service. Try and fix them. Hey, get off, my friend, you. Blasting away. Good start. Alright, awesome. Okay, yeah, no problem. No problem so far. This is a strange new world. I like the little pink crystals and the little cactuses. Very suitable environment, I'm sure. Let's have a quick check over here, see if there's anything useful. No. Hostiles. Take it out. Get some bits. We've picked up a level 8 something as well. That's cool. So we've got to try and fix these things. But first of all, take out all of these guys that are coming to try and eat us. These buffalo bison things. Okay, so what have we got? The tower appears to be intact, except for one of the maintenance ports being slightly open. Open the port. It's full of electronics. One of the boards is not settled correctly in its socket. Push the board back in the socket. The static hum can be heard. The tower is working again. Awesome. Easy fix. Didn't need the engineer for that, did we? And another one. Easy fix. A huge hole can be seen in the side of the tower. It's a bite mark from a very big mouth. Oh dear. Kill it. Kill it fast. Kill it with fire. Kill it with everything. Everything you've got. Seems okay. Not even the beast would eat food served in the hall. Not even that beast would eat the food served in the hall. There's nothing wrong with the food we prepare. Was that it? Leaves the planet already. Okay. Well, let's blast a few more things while we're here. Let's call that good. Leave the planet. That's awesome. Okay, we've unlocked the next area. Let's have a look. Okay, yeah. Unlock the next area. Still nothing new in this area, so let's have another quick mission to the next place. I'll have a play around and try and get all the resources and all things sorted out a bit later on. How are these guys looking so far, though? Do they need a quick hygiene break? They're not too bad. Hunger, thirst and all that. They seem to be okay. They're ready for another mission. Let's just send them straight off on another mission. The awesome crew, let's send them off. Pirate activity appears to be increasing in this sector. A settlement has contacted us to deal with some pirate camps around their area. Okay, go and talk to the mayor. Which means going through the pirates first. Get rid. They've got a lot of hit points, these pirates. Yeah, we're okay though. We're still okay. Pick up some goodies on the way. Find our way through all of this lot, all of this area. And go and speak to this guy over here. We were minding our own business, planting this, building that, and those guys landed nearby and started demanding some sort of tribute. It's impossible to argue with them. They just shoot on sight. Don't worry, we can speak their language pretty well. Oh yes, we can. Be careful, some appear to be kind of tough. Okay, well, we're kind of tough too, aren't we? Let's get this one. Blasted. Awesome. Quick heal and blast away again some more. Oh, bang. There we go, down. And again, no real struggle with these still. It's pretty good. We've got the good level of damage going on. Quick heal. There we go. Now what? Now, some more pirates up here we've got to go and get. Okay. We've got another 5 pirates to talk to. We're going to talk their language. Shoot first, ask questions later. Lots of scummy pirates. Come on then. Take you all out. Take you all out. There we go. Alright. Now, I want to test out this flamethrower thing that we've got now. I want to test out the flamethrower. Ah, that's not good. Let's just blast them. I think the flamethrower may have been a bad idea to purchase the flamethrower. Right, let's get this guy to follow me out of the bushes so I can see him better and smack him down. Okay, it's sorted. Take that out as well while we're at. Okay, where's the next one? Talk to the next 6 pirates. Okay, we'll go through these big trees. They kind of block the way a lot. Makes the tactics for going through the map a bit harder, but not impossible. We'll take that out. Okay. Take this guy out. Let's see. Grab his goodies. Let's have a look. We've got a few pirates here. They get blocking line of sight. Let's bring them out into the open. There we go. And that's 2 sorted. Just keep tapping those keys. We'll get there. We'll get there. Okay, you. Yes. All of you pirates can die. All the pirate bots. Bullets. Yes. Okay, we got him. And the final one. Take him out, guys. Yes, easy. Mission completed. You make it look too easy. Well, some of these missions are quite easy. As long as you use the basic tactic of keeping yourself healed and energy up and you've got your best equipment, they're not too difficult. Okay, so we've unlocked the next area. Uh-huh. Where's this? Here we go, system. There we go. Let's have a good look at this. Aha! We now have new resources available to us. Awesome. So these have got these new bits and pieces. One of the things that I've did previously was have a look at making everything I could out of the resources I had already gathered from recycling, because you can recycle all sorts of things. So I was recycling these odd things like this, recycle, and occasionally getting some resources. And those resources were going into making stuff. So I made some advanced soap out of the nitrogen I think we got. And I started making star maps out of this fibre that we got. But I needed something else to make star maps as well. Needed something else. I'm not even selling the things yet. But I thought I'd use the materials and start making them while I had factory space available. And now it looks like we've got that unlocked. We can progress next episode into some new features, some new areas of research. Like the bar requires algae, and we've just unlocked algae available to us. And nitrogen. Did we unlock nitrogen? I think we just unlocked nitrogen. Let me just check, and then we'll unlock that later. Has this got some nitrogen in it? Yeah, it's got nitrogen available in that one planet over there. In the level 10 system, we've got some nitrogen in... where is it? That one. That place there has got nitrogen available. Awesome. So, oh, there's a new race as well. Oh, crazy. Hundreds of Lemurian generations toiled for thousands of years inside the noxious Lemurian mines to scrape the rocks off their valuable minerals using their bare paws. All of this immense suffering was endured with a single purpose of offering you the finest items in the galaxy. Oh man, okay. What can I recruit here? I can recruit level 6 people. That's cool. But that means we've got new types of people coming here, maybe. New visitor types. The Lemurians, if I'm pronouncing that right, which I'm sure I'm probably not. But that means that with a few unlocks of a few things down here, we should probably be attracting the new people into the area. So I'm going to unlock the bar and have a look at the hospital, because we've got 5 research points still left. These need bug slime and algae to make pills, which makes a hospital. Yeah, okay, I'll unlock that as well. That's good. So we've unlocked the next 2 things on the chain. We've got quite a few still to go, but that's cool. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching another episode of Tactical Tuesdays playing the Spatials. I will see you next Tuesday for some more, where we get into some new alien features, hopefully. See you next time, folks. Thanks for watching. Bye.